Hi, Marina Orfali DeRobertis with BHHS Realty. Can you survive a remodeling while living in your house? Yes, you can. Get some tips from the pro. I actually did this 2 times myself. And as many of you know, I'm going through my 3rd remodeling while living in the house as we speak. How can one survive? Here are some things that you may want to write down. Ready? Here we go. Tip number 1, make no mistake, you are going to go over budget significantly. So when you plan for your remodel, make sure you have at least 35% of cushion. There is the contingencies, of course, but also when you see your house transforming, you will always want to do more than what you initially bargained for. After all, this never bothered me much, but the house is looking so good now. How can we leave this part undone? It no longer goes with the rest. And here I am redoing 2 roofs that got outdated and restuccoing the entire exterior because the popcorn texture is just driving me nuts. Tip number 2, you really need to choose your contractor wisely. And by that, I don't mean get 3 quotes. I mean, get the one that you know will show up, rain or shine. The one that can vouch for the subcontractors being used because they worked together in many projects before and they operate just like the contractor. Where can you find them? Ask your community. Ask your trusted realtor who knows the area, knows everybody that works around your neighborhood, and heard from your neighbors, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Tip number 3, arm yourself with patience because you're gonna need it. Stuff happens no matter how good, careful, and neat your contractor is. Pipes are gonna get bursted, electrical wires are gonna get cut. Just remember, this is part of the contingencies, so buckle up for the ride. Tip number 4, find a good restaurant with delivery service. There are days that you're gonna feel drained and exhausted and you cannot get around to prepare a meal. And by the way, if you're outside and you feel too tired to walk to the restroom, the porta potty in your backyard might be right here. Very convenient. Last point, tip number 5, create an icon of motivation for you before you even start a remodel. So when everything seems to be going wrong, the mood is gloomy, you regret your decision to remodel and just want to throw the towel, go back to that element you chose to keep inspiring you, that element that will keep you moving and charging towards crossing the threshold. Mine? My hideous peacock hurricane impact door. I mean, who pays for this? Really?